Tonight, as part of our ongoing series, Maine's Changing Climate, Mainers are taking us to the top of the world. Mount Everest is a peak in the Himalayan mountains on the border of China and Nepal. In a straight line, it's more than 7,000 miles from Orono. 6
researchers from UMaine made the trip, not just for the thrill of the climb, but for the science hidden in the ice. As News Center Maine photojournalist Sebastian Benage tells us, they did it for our future.
Near the top of the highest mountain on Earth, giant glaciers. Glaciers that hold many secrets about our climate.
Very little is known about regions above roughly 15,000 feet or so. And yet there are glaciers up there, and those glaciers are a water storage source.
Dr. Paul Majewski is the director of the Climate Change Institute at UMaine. He led a team of colleagues up Mount Everest almost 3 years ago as part of a National Geographic expedition. Mariusz Pitowski was on that team.
It was amazing. That was fantastic adventure. So it's not only climbing Everest, but scientifically.
Apart from just making it safely up the mountain, they had one goal in mind.
The big question was, is the highest part of the Earth impacted by human activity?
And the answer?
Unequivocally, yes.
An answer courtesy a drill.
The drill is 1.5 meter tube, empty inside with kind of scrapers and knives on the end.
On the south side of the mountain, they used that drill to collect long cylinders of ice called ice cores. Findings from that ice core were just released, and it's showing that that water source is disappearing.
Every year, it's about 2 meters of ice is gone.
The surface of that glacier has transitioned from being a snowy white surface, which reflects a lot of incoming radiation, to a darker surface that absorbs a great deal of heat. And at this rate, which is expected to continue, if not increase, the glacier will probably disappear in the next 20 to 30 years.
What that means for Mainers is more symbolic, in that fewer glaciers up high means less water down here. What that means for the people in Nepal is a matter of life and death.
So imagine if you didn't have a well, but you had to pump from some distant place into a water tower, and when that water tower runs out of water, that's it. And there are entire civilizations that have collapsed because obviously of lack of water. It's like putting the final nail in the coffin in terms of figuring out how much of the planet have we impacted.
Majewski says this information shows us that no part of the globe is immune to climate change. But knowing what we're in for can help us better prepare for the future. Sebastian Benage, News Center, Maine.
The UMaine Everest expedition team set 3 Guinness World Records during that climb, including the highest altitude ice core taken at 26,312 feet.
According to the university, the expedition was the most comprehensive single scientific expedition to Mount Everest in history.